Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
We are on our way to the endocrinologist's office in Dallas for Steven's checkup, his 3-month checkup. So typical endocrinology appointment will be reviewing his A1C numbers, and this is the first time he has been back since September. And we got, last time when we were at that appointment, we got approved for his Medtronic insulin pump. Before that, he was just tracking his blood sugars with a finger prick, and then his CGM, his Dexcom, which we really like his Dexcom. So we have scheduled his appointment for today. We usually like to do appointments on Tuesdays, and if we have to do it, we do it on Wednesdays, but typically Tuesdays are his first days of his weekend for his work week, because he works 4/10s, so he gets a 3-day weekend. So we are doing this appointment in Dallas, and then right after this appointment we have maybe a little bit of a break depending on how long his appointment takes. We're headed to Fort Worth for Garett's. He has an appointment with a specialist to get checked to see if he will need a helmet, because our pediatrician suggested going to see this specialist. So kind of sucks that we have to drive Dallas and Fort Worth today, but you have to go where the best doctors are. It actually is a I think it's Cranial Technologies. I think there is a location in Dallas, but they didn't have anything open for today, and we wanted to get all these appointments knocked out, especially since it's December and our deductible's been met. We want to make sure we get all of these done as soon as we can. So we're on our way. Always super paranoid when we're in parking garages that someone's going to come out of nowhere, just like at home.
Yeah.
We live in a
Worry about it every day.
Yeah. We live in a 6-story. We live in a 6-story apartment building downtown Arlington. People don't really watch the corners. But anyway. Alright. Woo! Alright, we park on level 5. Onward.
It's downtown.
Downtown.
Hey, we made it. We're getting ready to go in, see what how the appointment goes, and we'll give y'all an update when we get back. Appointment went good. Doctors were happy with how things were going with the pump. Really no issues with the pump or anything like that. I use the Medtronic. Had a few lows, but with my work, getting dispatched to calls off lunch, I mean, I get to eat all my my food, so I can go maybe a little low at the end of my shift. So it'll be a day or two before I find out my A1Cs. You know, I'm not expecting them to be perfect.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about it.
Sorry.
You can go ahead.
Even the doctor.
You interrupted me.
That's his specialty. Even his doctor, and we really like him, he's Dr. Ariangat in Dallas at the Baylor Scott and White. What is it? Endocrinologist Specialist of North Texas.
Yeah.
Endocrinologist Specialist of North Texas.
Yeah.
There. He's really good. He didn't expect Steven to have perfect numbers, which I thought you had your A1C checked last time, but I guess we were waiting until he kind of stabled out a little bit, so we'll get those results in a couple days. He's a great doctor. If you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, he's really, really, really awesome. A lot of people from the groups and stuff that we follow, some of them really dread going to their endo, but we got really lucky. Have a really good one. We really like him. You like him?
Yeah, no, I really like him. Easy to talk to.
Yeah.
Listens if you need something. More than likely, like, from my experience, you'll get it.
And he won't rush you out the door either. They work for you, and so if your endo doesn't work with you, or not that they don't work with you, if your endo makes you feel bad every time you go into that doctor's office, then it's probably time to get a new endocrinologist. So, just took a lunch break at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Arlington. And running just a little bit late for our helmet appointment, so we're on our way to that. right now.
Yeah, we'll probably be late, so if I know my wife.
We like to be late. Just kidding. Steven and I were actually talking earlier. I was out earlier with the kids whenever he was, when he was getting his blood work done, he was talking to the phlebotomist. What?
Just say the person who does the blood.
The person who draws blood, the phlebotomist. Anyway, he asked her, she does about, she's worked there for 7 years. She does about, how many did you say? 70 a day?
Yeah,
70, anywhere from 70 to 90. So we pulled our calculator out and did some quick math. That's about 25,000 and it was like 25,000 draws.
25,000 draws.
25,000 draws per year, and then she's close to 200,000 draws. So she does a lot of blood work.
Yeah, a lot of
And she's really good at it because Steven said he didn't feel it at all.
No. Nurse do my blood, draw my blood years ago, before I was a diabetic.
And he has awesome big veins.
And it hurt.
That's what she said. Yeah.
I was her very first one, her very first stick.
And he's pretty easy to get blood off of, and so the nurses are always like, "Ooh, I get to use the big needle on you."
Yeah.
All right. All right, we'll see you guys when we get into Fort Worth. Just finished our appointment with the Cranial Technologies.
Get this on here.
Oh, no, we're just paying for parking because.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Money, money. You're not gonna make me dance for this?
When it goes to the helmet payment.
Yeah. And in case you all didn't know, helmets are freaking expensive. Kind of news for Garrett in Fort Worth. I guess the good news is that it can be corrected. So back to Arlington we go.
Yeah.
Look at this. Isn't she pretty? Good morning. So we obviously didn't update last night after the boys went back to bed. We were so exhausted. After getting home, we got home about 6 o'clock and then realized that Steven had a prescription for his insulin pump and supplies. So we got back out, went to Walgreens and got that kind of stuff. I know it seems like you guys are just seeing me all the time right now, but it's just because Steven's been busy. Right now he's actually responding to a courtesy officer call here at our apartment complex. So he's down there with the manager and I'm up here with the kids. We were watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Times. Anyway, so we survived our appointments yesterday. It did take a toll on us. It did take a toll on us a little bit. Obviously, we're a little bit tired today. So we're just hanging around here. Look at this. Isn't she pretty? Steven ordered me some just original, twinkly lights that are the three-prong Christmas lights. Yeah. Anyway, he ordered me these lights from Amazon. That's what I'm getting at. So we're just gonna hang tight here today, enjoy our weekend together, and I'm gonna get supplies for gingerbread half making. So that's what we will probably be doing maybe this next weekend. I'm not sure. I gotta get the supplies. Yeah, hope you guys have a really great weekend and are starting to prep for the holidays. In Christmas, well, holidays. Hope you're starting to get prepared for Christmas, spending time with your family, celebrating the reason for the season, which is not about gifts, but about Jesus' birthday. So that's why we open Christmas presents, is to celebrate Jesus' birthday. I'm gonna get off here and get this place cleaned up because obviously that did not happen the other day like it was supposed to, and I came home feeling all flustered because after a day of appointments, everything was a hectic mess. So remember to like and subscribe to our page, share our content so that we can get out there, because we know that there are a lot of first responders out there that are also diabetic, and those are the people that we're trying to reach right now. Also, if any family, as family, we look for support, especially when our loved ones have something like diabetes, and a lot of that information is found on YouTube. So that's what we're hoping to achieve here. So remember to subscribe and to share our channel, and shoot us a message if there's anything that you all would like to see us talk about, because we'd be more than happy to discuss anything. We're pretty open about all of this, so we would love to hear from you all. We will catch you all later.